It's time to rate the date with Dorian Gray. It's time to rate the date with Dorian Gray. It's time to rate the date with Dorian Gray. It's gonna be fun. Who's gonna win the day? It's time to rate the date with Dorian Gray. It's time to rate the date with Dorian Gray. It's time to rate the date with Dorian Gray. It's gonna be fun. Who's gonna win the day? Dorian's here to find you a date. He's here to find you the perfect soulmate, soulmate, soulmate. It's time to rate the date with Dorian Gray. It's time to rate the date with Dorian Gray. It's time to rate the date with Dorian Gray. It's gonna be fun. Who's gonna win the day?
Now give it up for your host, Uma B.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Rate the Date, where we turn virtual dating into reality. Hi, guys. I am Uma B, today's host, and this is part 2 of a part 5 series we are naming For the Love of Dorian. Now, let me go into how the show works before we get into all of the fun. Hi. We're going to have our bachelor, Dorian, join the box, and we will get to know how he feels about being the bachelor on his very own featured show. Afterwards, we will introduce our lovely contestants and get to know a little bit about each of them. If you know me, you know I like a good cup of tea. Then we're going to move into the questions where each contestant will be asked 4 questions. The Bachelor has personally prepared for them. Unfortunately, they can't all make it to the final round. So someone will have to be eliminated based on their answers, but even the eliminated contestants will live to love another day. We will move into round 2, where we will do double up on the questions until the Bachelor makes his final pick for this week. He and the winner will get to know each other on and off the app, and next week we will hear an update. We rinse, wash, repeat until our montage episode, where you all get to see how everything's been heating up along the way. This is all a build up to the season finale episode where Dorian picks his winner. Are you guys excited? Let me see some ones in the comments. Let me know that you're all still alive and here on this Friday night at 11 p.m. and let's get ready. But before we start our beautiful show today, let's give it up, a round of applause for last week's top 5 gifters. Let's get some clapping hand emojis in the comments. Let's give it up for Pocahontas, Nini Goes Bananas, Shaq Bro, Emoji J, and Remus Pillow Princess. Thank you guys so much for your gifts, and we can't wait to see the top 5 gifters of the stream today. Now, without further ado, let's introduce the man of the hour, Dorian Gray.
Hey now, what up, Uma B? How are you doing?
I'm doing great, Dorian. Are you ready for a rousing night of questions and answers, Q&A?
I am extremely ready. I'm a little nervous tonight. I don't know if it's the temperature in the room or it's just me, but this one, it feels a little special.
Ooh, well, we do like when things get a little saucy in here, don't we, guys? Are you prepared, though, to be vulnerable and transparent? Because these ladies are coming with the vulnerability and transparency. So are you willing to match them in that aspect?
I am an open book. I show people the Carfax. Whatever they want to hear, that's you can get your answer. But I also am looking for love. I'm putting it all on the line. So, I'm definitely going to be open and honest. And I would ask for the same amount of open and honesty from whoever it is that I pick. But all the ladies today.
I'm saying, well, guys, let's give it up for Dorian Gray for not only having one of the hottest shows, featured shows here on the app, but also for agreeing to participate as a contestant. All right, he sounds ready. So let's bring in our lovely ladies and see if they're ready too.
Let's see who we got. Who do we got in here? Boom, boom, boom.
I'm the first one in shirt.
Welcome in. So we have TJ, who's going by the name of Stevie's Tramp tonight. Okay, a little saucy. And then we have the beautiful Sandra Maria. Hello.
Hi.
And of course, our exciting Freak-a-Leak. Are you ladies ready for me to ask some very important questions to get to know you a little bit?
Of course, yeah. Dang, y'all are patties tonight. It's gonna be hard for Dorian.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm definitely looking, and I'm definitely liking. You guys look amazing.
He definitely has his work cut out for him, ladies, and make him sweat, okay? Make him sweat. All right, so TJ, we're gonna start with you first. I heard something very interesting about you. I heard that you have dual citizenship. Is this true? And what countries can you tell us about?
Yes, I have dual citizenship for Spain, and I would love to live there for a few years because the culture out there is rich. It's great. Yeah, definitely on my bucket list.
Now, do you speak Spanish?
I was literally on Duolingo last night. So I'm trying to be fluent, y'all. That's my goal in life. I'm not Spanish. I have Spanish roots, but they did not teach me Spanish.
Hey, that's fair enough because I always say that my kids will never know that I didn't speak Spanish. So by the time they come into this world, I'll be very fluent.
That's a goal.
So that's a possibility that you two can learn Spanish together if you do decide to go on a date.
But I will
Okay.
say, when I have kids, I want them to be bilingual. Like, I don't care what it is, I want them to be bilingual. Because bilingual people are smarter. So,
Facts.
Mhm.
Love it. But not only do you have dual citizenship, but a little chick, wink, wink, told me that you also have had a variety of living arrangements. Can you tell us a bit more?
living arrangements. What are you referring to?
Going from the beach to the farm, and I don't know how.
So again, I'm a military brat, and my family is just cultural. So we've lived in Spain. We went from Florida. We went to California. Now we live in Texas. We have a family ranch. It's 60 acres. It's a horse ranch. It's gorgeous. Yeah, like I've been all over with it, and I love country living though. I will say that I do want to move back to Cali. There's no state better than Cali. I'm sorry, y'all. There's no state better than Cali, but I do love that country living.
Can you have country living in Cali? Asking for a friend.
Yes, you can. It's really expensive, girl. I wouldn't advise it, but you can.
Okay, so we have to win the lottery. Got it. Okay. And one final fact about you. Is it true that one of your lifelong goals is to open a coffee shop?
Yes, I would love to have my own little cafe. I want to do, so I don't know if y'all heard, they just legalized in California to where you could do infused like weed, like edible restaurants basically. So that's the business I'm trying to get into. That's the business I'm trying to get into. And I just read up on it the other day. They just legalized it. So now restaurants can serve weed and food and alcohol in California. It's one of the first states to do it.
I'm definitely taking note.
You feel me? That's the
I was about to say, Dorian, that if you did choose TJ, you will be highly happy for the rest of your life.
Highly. I get it.
Highly.
I get it.
That's what I do. I like making edibles. So.
All right. Well, TJ, it is a wonderful pleasure to meet you. We are so excited to see how you do in today's show. Guys, did you like TJ? Put a yes in the comments because we know you loved her. So we want to see the hot faces, the hot face emojis, the cute face emojis, right? All of that. There we go. And don't forget to hit those free emojis as well. We like those. All right, moving on to contestant number 2. We have the beautiful Sandra Maria. Hi, Sandra.
Hi, how you doing?
Now, I'm doing great. And it's interesting because I heard that you have something in common with TJ as well. Is it true that you also have dual citizenship?
Yes, I do. I was born in Mexico, in Monterrey, Mexico. So it was that time where you still could do like dual citizenship. So soy mexicana y también ciudadana americana. So yeah, like U.S. citizen born abroad and also, mexicana.
U.S.
But
and
I've been
Mexicana.
here in the U.S. for 14 years already.
14 years. But is it safe to say that you are bilingual?
Sí. Yeah. Spanish is my first language. English I learned when I was a little kid, so I've been speaking English my whole life. Yeah.
Well, we are excited because the next fact about you, I kind of figured it out, but then TJ also let me know because she said bilingual people are very, very smart. And you just proved us right because did I hear this correctly that you are a lawyer, entrepreneur, and mindset coach?
Yes, I am. I graduated from law school when I was 21. I was very young. And I have a master's in constitutional rights and government, and that's when I started working political campaigns. But then things got a little weird in Mexico, and for personal reasons, I moved here. Yeah. and I got my degree in marketing here, and I started working also political campaigns and PR, and then became like more of a public figure. And I live with bipolar disorder 1. So for me, since I was a little kid, I knew that I had to like navigate life differently. So I started doing my research, and I got my certification in mindset and confidence building. Yeah.
I love that. What can you say to not scare Dorian and all the men away about you having a bipolar disorder? I'm pretty sure you have it under wraps.
Oh no, I think like everybody should be scared of everybody. Like what the fuck? I mean, what the I think that there's a lot of taboo in it, like about it. So I speak about it as much as I can. I deal with it with humor. That's all I can do. And I have my non-negotiables. Like for instance, if I see I live with bipolar 1, so if I see that I can feel that I'm going into mania, I hide all my credit cards. I have like certain rules, you know, a certain like protocol. And the people that live around you and they love you and they want to be part of your life, personally, for me, it's just like, just educate yourself a little bit, you know, just read about it, Google it. It's not a joke, to be honest, but it's also not unbearable. Like we're actually
I like how she's bi-coastal, she is bilingual, and she is bipolar, but hopefully
All
no
of it.
hopefully no
That's
violence
what's up.
in my life.
And also,
All of it.
I just want to say, I think it's very like real that you are very open about that, because I struggle with ADHD. That's something I was diagnosed with as a kid, and I think it's very vulnerable. And I think that it's great that you talk about it and you're like showing awareness to it. Just want to say that.
thank you. I appreciate that. I make it a big deal when it comes to like talking about it. I don't give advice. I don't talk about any medical because it's none of my, you know. But it is important to create like
Who?
I don't know if you can, maybe somebody can relate, you know. And
Absolutely.
unfortunately, there's not even experts out.
I think you're going to do great in this show and also on streams
So-
because transparency and vulnerability are so important, especially when getting to know people and form a true connection. So congratulations to you, Sandra. We're very happy to have you here. Can we get some clapping hands for Sandra and her beautiful transparency?
I know I'm lagging. It's because it's my internet. Let me see if I can make it better. Well, I'm happy to be here, so let's go.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for being here. You are in Rate the Date with Dorian Gray. Tonight, Dorian Gray is the contestant. So I, Top Badge Uma B, will be the gracious host. Don't forget to please fave Dorian Gray, the beautiful contestants, and let them know that you appreciate them for coming on here and being so vulnerable and transparent. All right. Now, last but not least, we have the beautiful Freak-a-Leak. Should I say hi, Freak?
Hi.
How are you doing tonight, lovely?
I am good. How are you guys?
Doing wonderful.
Amazing.
So I heard that we had, you know, two people that have dual citizenship. Now I heard that you're Italian and you lived in Italy, but are you a dual citizen as well?
Yes, I am. I was born in Italy. I was born in Florence.
What can you
And my
tell us
mom is
about that?
Sicilian and my dad is Italian.
Your mom is Sicilian and your dad is Italian. So as in, Dorian, do not break her heart. Your life depends on it. Okay?
Okay. Duly noted. I'll put it
Yeah,
in my notes.
Just be very, very careful. So tell us a little bit about your Italian background.
I only lived in Italy for about 2 years, And then my dad joined the American Army, and then we moved to Arkansas, Eureka Springs, when I was 3. I've only been back to Italy a handful of times to visit family. The last time I went, my great-grandmother passed away, and I was 14. I did go 2 years ago to get some of my grandmother's stuff and to meet up with my grandma's old friends. I really have no plan of ever moving there because I have nothing there, but it is beautiful, and I want my daughters to like understand their background and where I was from and where my parents were from.
That is beautiful. Now, I'd have to ask you the question because I asked the other contestants. You know, TJ is not bilingual, Sandra is bilingual. Are you bilingual as well?
No.
No. Okay.
And no speaking the Italian. Oh, sorry, that was racist.
I just wouldn't push my buttons with this one, Dorian. Just be very good.
Okay. Oh, no.
It's not the dad, it's the mom is Sicilian. So I don't know if you've seen the movies. The mom is Sicilian. Just don't mess with the mama. Now, is it true? This little fact that I have of you is so off the wall. I need to hear the whole story about this. Is it true that you used to be a wrestler?
Yes, I have been competing in wrestling since I was 3.5, and then I was going to go for college, but I ended up tearing my ACL when I was 17, so I just finished my senior year, and then I ended it there. I was weight class 131.
Damn,
Wow.
that's hot.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
not
know,
that that happened
like
to you,
nice
but-
and like innocent, and she's like flipping people over. It's crazy. Sorry.
I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous, but
I'm cool,
sometimes
I'm
even
cool,
that
I'm-
can lead to,
Huh?
you know, some positive things. She knows how to stand up for herself.
To say the least.
Very true. Very true. So you ladies, I have to say, you guys did a great job. You kept your composure despite some of the hard and prying questions. We appreciate you guys so much. So chat, send your applause emojis. Let's thank the ladies for being so candid about their past and who they really are. Okay,
I can't see
now
the comments, but thank you everybody who's here.
okay, so Dorian, I understand that you have also your own personal questions prepared. So I'm going to let you take it away.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Big shout out to the ladies. Y'all look great. It is gonna be difficult just based on looks. Like I don't know. We got different type of flavors. We got different type of bi-coastal things going on, and you guys just look beautiful, you women. Yeah, I have some questions that I come up with, but I think I know everybody more than it's my first time meeting them, especially two over here. And there's one person in particular also that I know, but this is different for her, but we'll get into that. All right, so we're going to have TJ be contestant number 1. We're going to have Sandra be contestant number 2, and then we're going to have Freak be contestant number 3. All right, so my question for you, TJ, is what is something that makes you the happiest? Not necessarily a noun, but like a thing that you like to do with your partner that makes you the happiest.
I think just quality time in general is important to me. That sounds basic as hell, but that's the truth. If I see my partner passionate about something to the point where their eyes light up and they're like, oh, I like, something stupid like, I don't know, Star Wars or like something really specific, I'm like, okay, let's go do that. Let's go to Comic-Con or like whatever makes you happy. Because that makes me happy, and vice versa. Like something that makes my eyes light up, I want my partner to be like, let's go do that. So for example, for me, I like to go to coffee shops. I'm a coffee junkie. So if my partner, they're like, okay, you're having a bad week or something, let's go to an exclusive coffee shop and get some coffee together. That's quality time. That means a lot to me. So
that is awesome. Thank you for that. Coffee shop sounds beautiful. Sandra, my question for you would be, you have this level of mania that can sometimes be triggered. I have a level of manicness that sometimes can also lead me to fun, but also sometimes can lead me to like some of my biggest weaknesses, which is like spending money. Um,
Oh
how
yeah, that's one
if
of the
me and you
biggest.
were in a relationship together, how do we like balance it out? You got two manic people always in a roller coaster ride. I don't ever want to trigger you. I mean, I would let you trigger me, but how do we provide stability with two manic people sometimes always needing to go on that ride?
Well, actually, for more than like 18 years, I've been writing a list of rules that comes when it comes to like if I'm in mania, this is what happens, and if I'm on depression, this is what I need to do. Fortunately, when it comes to other people, I don't like it doesn't trigger me. I become like really like calm. I'm
Mm,
very calm when it comes to like when I see other people like triggered and going up, I remain very calm. And then I get my outing. But I wouldn't know how we would connect in a relationship since it hasn't happened and I don't know the future. But I would say I would start by sharing and asking you what your triggers are and how can I figure out when it's evolving and kind of like reacting so that way I can be like, okay, well, time to hide your credit cards and your phone and like your eating habits are important, like everything, like sleeping habits, like all of that. You got to check every single thing. So that's what I would do.
I agree, and that's awesome. We can keep ourselves like in check by saying, "Hey, I think you're being manic. Hey, I think you're being manic. Oh,
Actually,
babe, am I being manic?" So I think together we can find the solution for mania. We can like write a book
well,
about the the
there's a lot
process
of
of getting over that bridge.
there's a lot of data that shows that people that live with bipolar and are together and commit in a relationship are very successful together.
Whoa, take note of that, definitely. All right, moving over to Freak. Freak. So you mentioned it on the stream today, and that's what I've known you to be is a troll on the app. But you showed up today, and you're definitely outside of your comfort zone. What made you take this leap of faith? I'm curious.
I actually stopped streaming, what was it, a year ago, and I really just became a troll with my main account. I never really hid behind anything unless I got reported and banned. Um, Really, it was I talked to my friends that are all down in the comments being so supportive, and it was just to kind of get me out of my comfort zone and because I'm not loud, but I'm very strong with my opinion, and I didn't want to just like throw away a opportunity that could have given me something better.
Whoa, well, I appreciate that, and
That's the opportunity.
thank you for stepping outside of your comfort zone. I feel like we need to hit like an all sound effect or something like that. All right, back over to TJ. TJ, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm great.
So
I just
TJ,
say like I like this group of women. Like that, like y'all got personalities.
yeah,
Anyways,
I agree. I'm a very lucky man. Not you trying to steal them. All right, TJ. Speaking of that, I know you are a fierce competitor. You've been talking about this, being very direct. I'm gonna shoot my shot at Dorian. You've been letting your stream know. When I jump in there, you let them know. Um, but is there like not that you I've never seen this side of you. I think we've talked about it a time or two, but refreshing my memory, what are some things that make you jealous in a relationship? And do you classify yourself as somebody that could be triggered like that, or are you somebody that's more confident in your partner, or it just depends? I'm curious.
I would say I am bisexual, so I don't get jealous of women, but I am territorial. So when I see you, flirting with women, it's a wrap. I don't tolerate that. I've never been with men that cheat or they're, disrespectful like that. It's just beneath me. And I think that's a conversation that I have with a partner when we become when we
Okay. All
become
right.
exclusive. That's a conversation we have, and I'm just like, yeah, no, that these are my
Okay.
boundaries. These are your boundaries.
Yeah,
Yeah.
earlier, sorry.
I definitely. I definitely wouldn't want to be on the argumentative side of that, that fierce tenacity. But thank you. I appreciate you sharing that. All right, back to you, Sandra. Sandra, you got a good presence on social media. I told you,
Yes, I'm very
Tik
popular.
TikTok star, Instagram star. Like if you just see something and the way her brain operates and the way she depicts it through her reels, you definitely know that she has like an abundance of potential. How are you with like putting your relationships out there on the internet? Are you somebody that likes to be more private, or it's like,
I'm hella
what?
private. I'm super private. I
Okay.
love what I love and I love it very much. And it's very hard to live your life and everybody's like just everybody has an opinion. And when it comes to like the people that I love and I surround myself with, the support system, I don't fuck with that. You know, it's some things are precious. Some things are, some people like to like throw it out there. Of course, I would love to tell the world everything, but it doesn't come to a fact of like, oh, I want to tell everybody about you. It's just like I don't want you to get any sort of
Negativity. I feel like.
yeah, like and then it becomes like a problem and it has happened. It happened to me in this app one time and it proved completely my theory of like, some things are just meant to be private and they're more special that way. So if like of course if it comes to a place where it's like we're getting married or like we went on a trip, I like of course I there's things that you can share gladly, but not like every day, like, you know?
I completely understand. I actually am very affectionate in person, but I am very private on the app and
Yeah,
on social media in
I understand.
general. Unless my partner is, and then that narcissisticness in me is like, look how cute we look together. But so I don't know. It just depends on the partner.
Yeah.
All right,
No,
moving.
for me, it's like I'm a hybrid because I'm like always like on the internet or outside or like in events or stuff like that. But like to I live alone. I embrace my solitude. I read. I like to like listen to music. Like I'm a nerd, you know. Most of the
All right,
times I'm by myself, so
all right, all
it's
right.
a balance.
Thank you. I'm taking a mental note of all these things. Freak, how you doing? You still hanging in there?
Good. Yeah.
All right, so freak. I actually am a very affectionate person, like I just talked about. I'm a very touchy, cuddly, like underneath this like big jaw, whatever is just like a soft little puppy. It would that be a problem for you in a relationship? Like I know some people don't like to, be too touchy. I know some people need their boundaries and things like that.
No, absolutely not. But I'm also this person that can sit across from you in the same room and it's like we're like sitting right next to each other. It's all about communication. And that is something that I am really good at. I do not like to just do what my partner wants because they love it. I also want to be communicative and like open and honest. If one day I don't want to be all over them or one day I do, it's just
I
how I,
like how
depending on how I feel
that
after
is
work.
that is like the best answer because I pretty much said, I like this. How are you going to deal with this? And she said, well, I can make it to where we could both get what we want because I can communicate and make you feel like you're receiving what you're getting. Brilliant. Kudos to you. Definitely take a note. I think I have time for one more question for each person. So I think I'm just going to make this like the same question for each. So starting off with you, TJ. TJ, what is one thing that an ex-boyfriend would say about you that he didn't like that you have? Like a quality, maybe something that you do. Let's see how honest you guys can be with me.
That's a hard one. But because I don't really have, that sounds so bad. I don't have negative qualities that would be like, this is a red flag. I think, I think the
Humble
big,
much?
okay, so I'll say this. I do get in my head a lot. And if you're not receptive or the right type of energy, I will internalize it. I won't speak what's on my mind. and that could be a red flag. That could be, you know, like toxic if you don't speak your mind. So that's something that some of them experience.
Okay. Well, I did put you on the spot, but thank you for your honesty. I appreciate it. What about you, Sandra? I feel like you've been the most transparent on the show today about things that you deal with, or
The same question?
yeah, same exact question. What is a quality about you that your ex would say he didn't like?
Quality, I overthink, but like in this time, I'm gonna be completely honest. My ex-boyfriend, I never told him I recently had a substance abuse, and I was living a double life, and I think that that's what he would do. He would say she was lying about that. Fortunately, I asked for help. I went to rehab. I just came out. I was there for 2 months. Anybody who's struggling with that, I got your back or whatever I can do. But I think my ex would say that. And also, I would say that I have a great ass. Yes.
To kind of balance out the equation, right? And thank you for slipping it in there. I do appreciate it. And big round of applause for the people that are dealing and overcoming, because that seems to be a little bit of the underlying theme throughout each episode, with people and us being misfits. Okay, over to another misfit. How you doing, Freak? My question
Good.
again for you is, what is a quality about you that your ex would say he least liked, other than your sarcasm or humor?
I think my last relationship was me being very understanding, me being willing to communicate, and me being willing to be honest. And he wasn't in that mindset at 28 years old. And he was wanting to be in the same toxic patterns, which were resulting in the same toxic relationship, and I couldn't do it.
Okay. Ooh, uh-oh. All right. Well, I think that completes our final round of questions. Can we just give it up for the ladies real quick? Can we give them a round of applause for making things look easy? And our lovely host today. All I got to do is sit back and enjoy the show, kind of. This is pretty cool.
I know,
All right, we're
right?
gonna wait.
Everybody is doing wonderful. Thank you, ladies, so much for those answers. But unfortunately, even though we're having such a good time here, it is time for our elimination round.
Bum,
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 bum.
So we're going to be having a little bit of stress now. I thought it would be really fun, because I am a psychic. I do psychic
Have
readings.
fun. It's
Am I
fun.
still here or not?
I am. And I thought it would be really fun to throw a twist into Dorian's show that he's not even aware of as of yet. But we need our third contestant to come back wherever she is.
Yeah, we need to get her back. Maybe the phone died. Oh, look, something's going on.
She
Is
said
that
she
is
had
that
like
her?
a little thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm super excited. I don't know what's about to happen.
Well, we're going to throw a little twist in. Before Dorian tells us which two contestants are progressing on, we're going to play a little game and see what the Magic 8 Ball tells us. Okay?
Ooh.
Will the Magic 8 Ball line up with Dorian's choices? Do you guys want to see? Here we go. So okay. So for TJ, we got Outlook Good. Very well.
That's good. There you go, Teach.
No, as a show.
Now let's see for Sandra Marie. Sandra Marie got Ask Again
Outlook
Later.
Good.
And for Freaky Leak, we got Outlook Good. Okay. Now, Dorian, rather than picking the person you want to eliminate first, how about we start with who you would like to learn more about and give us a reason why?
Okay. So for the first person that I am going to stick around and move into round number 2, I think it's going to be TJ. And the reason is, I know TJ very well. I actually know everybody very well. I think I know TJ the most, and um, I love her tenacity. I love her charm, and yeah, and I love putting pressure on her and seeing how she's doing under this pressure. It's actually pretty interesting. So TJ, you are moving on to round number 2. Congratulations.
Okay, awesome. Now we have 2 remaining contestants, even though Sandra Marie is not in the box, and we hope she comes back. We have Sandra Marie and Freaky Leak. Out of these 2 ladies, who would you like to learn more about?
Sorry about that.
There you go. All right, this is actually very, very difficult because, like I said, if everybody looks gorgeous, I'm not trying to sound fascist, and everybody is just like awesome. I appreciate the honesty. They really brought, like, the book is open for this episode. You got Freaky Leak, who's coming out of her comfort zone, but who knew she was this good under pressure? You got Sandra, who just her natural self and her open and honest self. Yeah, so who could, either way, the contestant that I eliminate is a catch. So go hit up their DMs right now. No, I'm just playing. All right, so the second person that's going to move into round number 2 is going to be Freaky Leak. Come on, move into round number 2 with me.
Congratulations, Freaky Leak. You are moving on to round 2. Sandra Marie, thank you so much for playing Rate the Date. Can you please let us know about your stream schedule so people can come and find you and check out your streams?
Oh, of course. I'm live whenever I'm live. Yay!
Sandra, I
We
love you so much.
appreciate you,
Actually,
Sandra.
Thank you.
I was super surprised you were on the show today, but it was a pleasant surprise nonetheless.
I love
Wonderful.
her vulnerability earlier. That was real. I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, we got to move our show along because we are unfortunately running out of time. But before we get back to Dorian, I understand that the ladies themselves have some questions of their own that they would like to ask. So let's first start with TJ. What are the questions that you would like to ask Dorian?
What does a relationship look like for you? You know, like, what are goals you have? What's everyday life? Give me a little summary of what that looks like.
A relationship right now looks for me of being able to understand the grind, but still being able to make that quality time for each other. We are each other's ride or die. It's funny because I've been working alongside my boss and his wife, and they've been able to cohabitate. So I've been taking my notes. They've been married for a long time. So being able, you know, to see and be a part of that, of seeing people, I think that's what it's about. It's being able to find those moments where you can spend that quality time, feed each other's love languages, being honest and open with the communication, and make the relationship fun. I remember I was in one relationship where no matter what, we decided to give each other a 5-minute massage, and there was some times where you wanted to just suffocate them with a pillow, but and then they have to return the favor, and you're like, wow, this is beautiful. So yeah, I think beginning, middle, and end, there's going to just be love and through it. And what really dictates relationships is how you handle the negative times, the things that you really don't like, whether it's they clip their toenails and, you know, the bathtub, or, you know, they leave the microwave dirty, or like just their levels of communication, if it's a little bit aggressive or something like that. How do we navigate within those moments to take that extra time that we don't want to take, to be able to have toleration for each other, but still understand what we're working towards in the long run.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Beautiful. Thank you, TJ. All right, same question for you, Freaky Leak. What questions do you have for Dorian Gray?
So since we are coming about meeting off this app, how do you keep a healthy distance between our relationship and then putting our relationship on a live streaming app? And then How do you utilize your time between both?
That is like, I have to reveal like the third wall here, because like if I pick you, Freaking Leak, they're gonna have to hear like an update. They're gonna want the juicy details, and we got to give them something, you know. But the honest truth, you know, if we're not working out, we got to let them know. If we are hitting them off, we're gonna let them know. But outside
Mhm.
of this, I do like my level of privacy. I'm not inviting people to see all aspects of my relationship. I think most of us streamers can respect that because we are so open and out there. Like, I've fell asleep on my stream a couple of times, you know. So, but when it comes to that personal life, I feel like smothering it is never a good way to go. So we'll keep the things that need to be belong on the relationship in real life. Whose TV is that? Somebody have a TV going?
I'm sorry, I have a heater. I'm anemic. I'm so sorry. I'll turn it off.
Who's that? I don't know what's going on.
It's interception from other streams. Sometimes they have like a crossover.
Okay, I
Yeah.
thought it was my heater. I have a heater on because I'm anemic. I'm just.
Oh no, it's okay. But yeah, I hope that answered your question, Freaking League. It's just like a good balance. I actually look forward to doing things off a stream as much as on stream can be energizing.
Beautiful. Audience, now it's your turn to weigh in. Did you guys like Dorian's answers to these questions? If you did, could you send the sweaty hot face? Or if you think they were kind of like a little bit icy and not enough substance, send that cold face. Let's see how the audience feels, Dorian, about your answers to these lovely ladies.
Can I add on to Freaka Leaks question? Am I allowed to do that?
Yeah, go for it.
So as far as like the streaming thing, like, have you dated people on the app?
Yes, I've been in one serious relationship on the app. I've gotten to know people. I've been on dates with people on the app, but only one person and me dated on the app.
Okay.
Beautiful. All right. Now it's time for us to turn it over to Dorian to ask his second round of questions to the two remaining ladies. So, Dorian, take it away.
All right. So we're gonna switch things up a little bit because I don't know Freaka Leak as much as I know you, TJ. So we need to give her her fair shot. All right. So Freaka Leak is gonna be contestant number one, and then we'll have TJ be contestant number two. All right, Freaka Leak, are you ready?
Yeah.
So my question for you would be, what is like a go-to for you as far as date night? What does the date night look like from beginning to end? Paint us a picture.
I'm really like an outdoors person. I really like hikes. And then I really love like old time movies like drive-ins. Um, it can really be anywhere. I'm not very picky. I'm very good with the flow. Um, kind of person. I don't know. I kind of just go as is. I'm not a big planner unless it's like something bigger than of course, but yeah, I'm pretty basic.
Okay, yeah. Drive-in movies. Sounds like we're gonna be hanging in that car for a while. Any recreational? You like any drinking? Any clouds being puffed while that's going on, or are you living the sober life?
I vape. I don't really drink that much. Just kind of like to watch the movie and talk. I'm a big talker in movies also. Just kind of get caught up in the moment than I used to. I just appreciate more now than I did. So yeah.
I have a feeling if I do pick you, I'll be like, babe, I want to hear that, but can we watch the person get killed real quick? All right, TJ, what's up? TJ, my question for you. Let's hit the questions that I have for you. My question for you is, what is your favorite thing about yourself and why?
I think my favorite thing about myself is I'm versatile. I'm kind of like a chameleon when it comes to like dealing with people, environments. I surprise myself. I feel like You know, I have anxiety. I'm like, I overthink things and I'm like, I can't do this. I can't fit in here. I'm not going to be able to do it. And then, like, I throw myself into something and I just blend in and I conquer it. And that's been kind of like my phase in life. It's just no regrets. Just throw yourself into it. You know, like, it might be uncomfortable, but I surprise myself with how, like, I can learn quickly and just assimilate into environments.
And speaking of that confidence, you had an outfit I think I saw on Instagram, but you're on the show. Can you show us a little bit of what you got going?
This is a different outfit. I had a job. I got a job earlier, so I got to. Can we congrats your girl for getting a job today? This is a different outfit. It's not the same.
Okay, all right, I like it. Sporting the official Rate the Day colors. Look at you.
Yeah. I got romantic with it today. But yeah.
All right, back over for you, Freak. I think we have time for just one more question, so I'll ask you my last question. Um, I am taking it serious. That this pick, like whoever I pick, like for this episode, they're going to a season finale episode, and the winner of that, I'm flying out, or I'm flying out too, and I'm gonna give this thing called love a chance. Like I'm putting it all out there. Are you ready for that? Is this just like oh, you know, I'm gonna be on the show, it's getting me outside of my comfort zone? Would you be ready for all that entails being the winner of For the Love of Dorian?
I mean, of course, because as you know, I'm a troll on the app. I can say no or yes to anything. I mean, I was a little off put to it because I'm like, whoa, I haven't talked to him in like a year or so. Like, what the hell? But really, yeah, I'm 26. I'm tired of playing games. That's why I really don't talk to anybody anymore. Is I go to work, I take care of my two girls, and I troll on Meet Me.
Yep, that is awesome. And she's definitely giving like Lana Del Rey vibes today. You got that, just that look. Lana the Freak. New nickname alert. All right, back over to TJ for the last
I love
question.
it.
Lana the Freak.
Yeah.
All right, TJ, my final question for you would be if you if what makes you different from the person that you're competing against today? What makes you stand out?
I don't like comparing myself with other women, but I'll say this about me. I come from a family. I believe in relationships, love, marriages. I have that experience, that upbringing. I'm hardworking as an individual. I'm very loving. I have a lot of love in my life to give, and in my life in general. I have strong partnership goals. You know, strong morality. Um, yeah, like I feel like I'm the whole package, but I don't. Freaky is a great woman. I could tell she's great. She's a mother. You know, like we're both great pigs. So I don't, you know, I like.
Okay, well, I can appreciate the showmanship, but you ladies did great. Give a round of applause to the ladies today.
All right, guys. Well,
And
it
our
is
lovely
time.
host.
It is time for our final elimination. You ladies did amazing. Everyone, please give it up for the contestants. Let's see some applause in the comment section. But even though this has all been fun, it is time for fun and games to come to an end. Dorian, you have a hard decision to make. So let's bring up some of the contestants' highlights. Contestant number 1, did we say it was Freakalik? I think you said you wanted to switch it around. So Freakalik is Italian, lived in Italy, has a Sicilian mom and an Italian dad. She moved to Arkansas when she was very little and, you know, has lots of time and energy and conversation for you. But, you know, you get on her bad side and she will put you in a chokehold. Then we have contestant number 2. TJ has dual citizenship from America and Spain, but not bilingual. You can relate to her with that. Loves coffee shops, hopes to open her own. But again, if you get on her bad side, she'll feed you to the pig. She loves the farm life. My final question to you today, Dorian. Who will be today's winner.
All right, this is very difficult, very difficult. If you guys are tuning in, I just went through a long list of questions, getting to know these ladies, and we've all made it here to this moment. We got two ladies right here. This is part two of For the Love of Dorian. There's no losers, actually. There's definitely no losers, because I feel like the loser, or I mean, technically by terms, is going to get flooded with a bunch of DMs. And I appreciate you both coming through today. Today's winner. Can we get a drum roll, please, in the chat? Can I need to hear a drum roll. Today's winner on Rate the Date is going to be TJ.
Congratulations, TJ. TJ, you are the winner of Rate the Date with Dorian. TJ and Dorian will get to know each other, and then she'll tune back in at next episode and give us an update on how things are going, and we will see her back in the season finale, where she gets another chance to win the host. Freakin' League, thank you so much for joining us and playing Rate the Date. Thank you all for joining us tonight. It's been a pleasure being your host. Tune in next week for part 3 of The Love of Dorian.
Be talking to you off the app, TJ. But before, TJ, and it was nice having you here. And also, make sure to go favorite our lovely host. TJ will be talking off the app, and I'll be seeing you in episode 3, babe. All right. Before we go, we have an update. I've been getting to know our last week's winner, and her name is Blue Jelena. And we got to give you guys an update because we've been talking off the app for about a week. Blue Jelena, if you could request the box. I think I see you in here, right? Where you at? Where you at? Are you Blue in here? There we go. I'll be letting you in. She in here? No. Did that work? Blue. There you are. How are you, sweetheart?
I'm great. How are you?
So do you want me to give an update, or do you want to give an update, or you kind of want to take turns?
Take turns.
Okay. So we've been Snapchatting it up. I think we've been Instagramming it up. I think we kind of are on all social medias, and it's kind of cute, like bouncing around and talking on all those things. Yeah. How have you been handling that whole thing?
Honestly, I usually am not the type of person to like even talk to people on a daily basis. So like the fact that you're getting my attention, that's huge. Not that I wouldn't give you my attention, because like I've liked you since I met you. Like when I first started streaming you, I've considered you a friend, and then I was like, you know what, let's just do this. Let's see if I can win your heart too on top of it.
Yeah, it's super awesome. I feel like you're like, I'm gonna win that show, I'm gonna win you. That's always I appreciate the confidence. And I've been seeing you with your lovely little pooch baby over there, your little fur baby. Is your baby around?
She is. She's literally sleeping right now.
Look at that. It's just a ball of fur, but she has these big old floppy ears, pointy little nose.
Wake her up so everybody can see. Say hello.
She's like, what? I got my sleep face still on. She's adorable.
I know. She's like, how dare you wake me up?
All right, so you have a couple more weeks until the season finale episode.
I know, and now TJ's in it. I'm scared. TJ, like TJ's got she's gonna be my competition. Like,
no, the gloves are off. No holds bar. But thank you so much. Thank you so much, Blue, for stopping by, and I will definitely see you again in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. All right. I'll text you.
Okay. Hey, you know where to find me. All right. So another big shout out to our top gifters from our last episode. If you guys didn't know who that was, and I've been wearing Pocahontas all night, and so the top gifters from the last episode are Pocahontas, and then we had Nene at the number 2 spot. We had Shaq Bro at the number 3 spot. We have our very own Emoji J at the number 4 spot. And then Remus Pillow Princess. Nice name. Big old round of applause to all of them. Thank you so much for being our top gifters. Thank you. All right. We got our next episode is episode number 3. where we're going to do the same thing like this. And after that, we go to a montage episode where, just like the Bachelor show, we're going to show you everything that's been going on off the app with each winner. And then we're going to have our final episode that's going to be hosted by your own Chris Casper, and I'm going to make my pick. Me and that person are going to get to know each other. I'm going to fly them out or fly to them. Maybe I can walk, depending on where they were. But it's been a shock. It's been a surprise. Big shout out to today's Uma B. She did a great job. And this is fun, man. I wish I could do this every week, but unfortunately, we can't. We're going to be one winner. But thank you, guys. I cannot do this show without you. Big shout out to everybody in here. MC, STU, Uma did a great job. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Until next time.